Hello guys, today we are going to assemble body power trainer bike. This is 3-in-1 multi-patented bike which has a elliptical trainer, upright stationary cycle and recombinant bike in one. So let's begin installation of the bike. This comes in a one pack. So we'll open the pack and see that what parts are inside the bike. Inside the box, all the parts are stacked very nicely. As you see over here, this is exactly, you will see all the parts are stacked. And also it comes with the hardware, not only one pack of the hardware but two packs of the hardware. And all the parts required to assemble these bikes, or all the tools required to assemble the bikes, like the spanner, screwdriver and wrench, everything is included in this one. So my plan is to arrange all these parts, remove them and separate them out, and whatever is required for the first part, we will arrange them as per the manual for step number 1. Once you remove all the stack parts, they will look something like this. There are so many parts. This is the main part of the bike, but other parts are very well wrapped inside the plastic. Don't overwhelm with so many parts. We are going to go step by step, and we'll start assembling. So remove the plastic cover from each part, and then we will begin. Remove all the parts from the wrap and arrange them the way I have arranged over here. And whatever is required for step number 1, we are going to remove that hardware from the hardware box. Like here we need 23 number 31 washer and the caps. So I've removed the caps from here. I removed the carriage from carriage bolts from here, and the washers from the hardware pack from here. So basically that will ease our operation, and we have arranged all the parts the way they are required. So over here you see the front stabilizer, and whatever, wherever we are going to attach it, I placed over there. Then the directions and everything we have arranged exactly the way we are going to assemble it on the main part of the bike. So, and this, all these parts are very well marked. So that one is the front stabilizer, this one is the rear stabilizer, and then all other parts have either left or right markings on them. So L for left, and left from pedal, right pedal, and all those things. If there is no marking on a particular part, that means that part can go anywhere on the, either on the left side or on the right side. So all these side parts are the left part, and then here centrally located handle and everything is basically the center part. The computer is also over there, and all these other side, that is on the right side, these are the right side part. So this will help us installation go very smoothly and very easily. And these are the parts which are the back race, seat and everything. We'll be requiring those parts at the end, so I've kept them on the back side. So let's begin with actual step number 1, in which we require only 3 sets of hardware. So in the step number 1, we are going to install the front stabilizer and the rear stabilizer. And as you see, there are only 3 parts are required, we discussed earlier. So I'm installing the rear stabilizer first. So arrange the rear stabilizer, match the holes and pass the bolt through those rear stabilizer, carriage bolt number 23 I guess, and then the washer and the bolt. Repeat the process for the second hole also. So just lift the assembly little bit and those holes will match, and you will have enough space over there to attach the bolt or the stabilizer to the body. So here I am done with the rear stabilizer, and then we have to repeat the same step for the front stabilizer. The only difference between the rear and front is stabilizer is that for the front stabilizer you have the roller attached to the stabilizer, whereas for the rear stabilizer there are no rollers, and rear stabilizer is kind of inclined, and front stabilizer is straight. And here is how it will look once you have once you are done with installation of the front stabilizer and the rear stabilizer. Nothing fancy, not any complicated thing. just simple thing, and this is the first step, and now your entire body of the bike will be sturdy, and now you can go and move to the next step, that is step number 2. Now for step number 2, we are going to install the handlebar XL bar to the body of the bike. So basically in this particular step we need the axle bar, which is shown over here. The washer is required. So washer, two washers which are there on the pre-assembled on the bar. Then two bolt caps which I removed from the hardware set which received, that is from over here, number 34. So only two are required, so I removed only two. Then the wavy washer are also there, already there, so they will, you will not find them in the hardware box. And this XL bar is going to go, we are going to attach to the body of the bike. And two more things are going, we are going to attach, and that is left coupler bar and the right coupler bar. So this is the right coupler bar, which is shown over here, and marked with R, that is this, and there has some projection, and this is the left coupler bar. This also has a marking on it, that is L. So this right coupler bar will go like this, sorry, the other way around. So it will go like this, and the axle bar will pass through these holes, and then similarly we have to attach both of them. So here they have shown that how, what, in what sequence we have to attach this coupler bar uh, and the axle bar to the body of the bike. So basically here I have passed the axle bar through the body of the bike and just doing the dry run. So as you see, the washer, wavy nut, wavy washer. So on each side you should have the wavy washer. Then the, this is the wavy washer on the right side. Then pass the and attach the right coupler bar like this, and push the XL bar from the left side, so that the only screw will come out, or the some part of the XL bar will come out. Then the flat washer, and then the nut. So you have to just tighten this up, and then we have to repeat this same process before tightening this nut on the right side also. So on the right side also I am attaching the first the wavy washer, then the right coupler bar, like, sorry, left coupler bar, flat washer, and the nut. So now we will tighten this nut, and then cover both the nuts using the cap which we removed, that is basically the nylon cap. So here I'm done with tightening these nuts, and I'm just attaching the cap. So basically this is the second step, and we are almost very close to completion of the bike assembly. So once it is done, we are done with the step number 2. Make sure that this is moving very nicely, no friction, too much friction in that one.
Assembly step number 3, hardware required number 25 and number 26, a right hinge bolt and left hinge bolt. Number 25 and 26 are parts. So left hinge bolt is this one, came on this side, and a right hinge bolt is this one, came on the right side. Okay, then number then right pedal hinge bolt is this one, sorry, this is left pedal hinge bolt with the black washer. and right pedal hinge bolt with the white washer. So this is white and this one is black. Now, and then we need the number 34 bolt, 6 pieces. So 1 2, and they will come from here. So 3 4 5 6, 6 pieces. Number 59 washer valve, 2 pieces. They are already there, part of the bolt, this one, and this has to go over here like this on the right side. And this is a remove number 21 and nylon nut 27 that are pre-assembled on the pedal connection joint. This is pedal connection joint number 8, which is on the right side, and set them aside as they will be required at later in this step. Align and attach pedal connection joint number 8 to the right crankshaft number 40. Right crankshaft number 40, that is, this is a right crankshaft number 40. Okay, so basically this one is the right pedal hinge bolt. Then after right pedal hinge bolt, you have to put the washer, that is the spring washer. Then this entire thing will go inside the connection joint, through the connection joint, pedal connection joint. It will come out on this side. There is a washer on this side and the nut, and this has to be secured on the right, for the right side. Once this is done, then we have to do the same thing for the left side. So right side pedal connection joint has been installed. Now we are going to do the same thing for the left side connection pedal joint. So first remove this nut and bolt and keep them aside. We'll be repairing this at later point. Now this will go over here on the left side. So same process. This washer and the bolt will go like this, like this. Okay. And once it is done, once it is gone there, you just unscrew this one. Once this is done, unscrew this one, screw this one. Make sure that this is anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise to tighten this one. It is a little different. For the left right side it is clockwise, standard one, but here it is different.
Now we are going to tighten the nut on the left pedal connection joint. It is pretty straightforward, the way we have done it for the right connection joint, right pedal connection joint. And once we are done with this one, we are almost there with step number 3, uh, and then we will move on to the next step. So basically here I am using this spanner to tighten it, the provided panel, um, uh, and then we'll just do the small dry run by rotating this to see that whether both the entire pedal is running or not. And we are almost there, one step closer to the assembling.
Step number 4. For step number 4 we need number 22 hex bolt. Number 22 hex bolts are this. Then number 41 4 pieces bolt. Number 41 4 pieces bolt, those are this. number 64 washer 8 pieces, number 64 washer 8 pieces over here. Next one is nylon nut 4 pieces, nylon nut 4 pieces, number 27, nylon nut 4 pieces, number 27, and number 43 nylon nut 4 pieces, number 43 nylon nut 4 pieces. So these are the this is the hardware required for step number 4. So in step number 4 we are going to install on the right side, attach right pedal number 6 to right pedal tube number 39 and secure them together using 2 hex bolt number 22 and 2 nylon nut number 27. So let's complete this step. What we are going to install in this step is basically the leg pedal. So for this we need 3 parts. First is this rod. This will go something like this. Okay, I'm just arranging them as it is, as if like it is installed over here, and on this we are going to attach this footrest like this, and then a right front pedal is also can be attached over here. You have to attach over here. So this is going to be like this on right side, and the same thing you have to do it on the left side also. So this entire assembly will go over here like this. Now the question is that what washers and nuts we have to install, and those we have already identified earlier in the step number 4. That is, we need all of these parts. So basically arrange these parts and then just and then I will show you how exactly they go. So basically they have shown over here in details that which part will go where. So you have to be very careful that which nut and washer we are going to use. For this step we'll install this bar, the support bar. As we see, we have removed earlier this washer and nut. So basically it's very simple. So it will go over here through this, and at the bottom. So don't secure them, just wait for some time. Do the same thing for this side also. Remove this, let it pass, and this one. So now once this is done, you just tighten this part like this. Same thing we have to do it for the rear one also. So just hold the rear one and just using the spanner tighten this. Same step for the left side. Now we are going to attach the right pedal on this side, on this bar. So basically for this it is very simple. You have to take number 22 screws nut and bolt 22 bolt, 22 number bolt and number 27 nut. So it's better for this step you arrange the hardware in such a fashion so that it's very easily accessible. So as you see over here, 22 and 27 is what is required for the pedal. So this bolt goes here, it just like this, and it flushes with the base, and once it is done you just screw this using the nut. Same thing we have to do it for the other one also. Once this is done, we are going to install number 7, that is 1 foot pedal. 1 foot pedal goes on this bar like this. Okay, so you can rest your leg like this, and for that you need 64, 41, 43 and 64. So 41 is this one. After 41 the washer is 64, and on this side 43 and 64. So 43 is this one and 64 is this one. So it goes like this. Like this, and you have to use the Allen screw to tighten this one. And the same thing what we have to repeat. Nut bolt, washer goes all the way in this hole, then again washer from this side, and nut. And now once we tighten out this one, we are done with the paddle rest on the right side, and we have to repeat the same step for the left side too. This little small tool to hold this nut like this, and the Allen screw on this side. So just hold that like this and tighten this part. Same thing we have to do for the other one also. Now we are going to go to the next step number 5, and for step number 5 we need 7 different types of hardware. Basically carriage bolt 19 one piece, which is over here. Then number 44 bolt 2 pieces, that is this one. 18 cap nut, screw, washer, number 36 knob bolt, and number 35 bolt cap. So I've arranged all the hardware over here. What I found is that number 77, you will not find this number 77 in the hardware kit over here, which we removed, which we used earlier. But number 77 is, you will find it behind the this monitor. So on the back side of the monitor you will have those number 77 screws over here. So I've just removed them and placed over here. Now this monitor, so for this particular step we need multiple parts, that is 5L and 5R, which is this one, 5L and 5R. Then number 10, which is the handle, so that one is over here. Then number 12, which is a supporting rod, that is this one. So that one is this over here, and that's it. So basically few steps, few parts are required, and some hardware is required for step number 5. Once we are done with the step number 5, we're left out with very few hardware parts, and only these parts which needs to be assembled, and then we'll be done. So let's begin step number 5. So for the step number 5, first what they are saying is that push the center post, remove the bolt number 44 that are pre-assembled on the main frame 01, that is, and then and set them aside as they will be used in a later step. Attach the center post number 12 to the main frame and secure them together by inserting bolts through the center post followed by the main frame. So let's complete this step. This is the center post, so we have to remove this bolt which are pre-assembled in this one, and attach this particular portion over here, and like this. It's pretty straightforward step. Just make sure that this head is tilting on this direction and not on the other way, because the monitor is going to be like this. So I'm just attaching these two bolts and tightening them with provided wrench, and then you have to connect these sensors. So basically this sensors is very simple. You see over here there is a knob, so just plug and play, if you could see, and that's it. So it's kind of locked. So now the only thing is we have to tighten these bolts using the Allen screw, Allen key, like this. Now in this step we are going to attach this pulse handle to the center bar which we have just installed. This step is pretty straightforward. You have to take the bolt and pass this bolt through this pulse handle and put like this. Then arch washer, it is kind of curved, so it matches with this one, and the nut. and then using the provided tool you just tighten this one. And while installing this, remember that you are installing like this, left side on left side, right on right side. So we are done with this part also. Now we are going to attach this monitor to this bar. So basically it's pretty straightforward, but before installing this monitor, I'm going to just replace the batteries or place the new batteries. So batteries goes here, second battery go here, and like this. Right, and the monitor is on, but we'll go that further and then take those screws which we removed and place it over here. And you can just screw this monitor to the handlebar. It's pretty straightforward. And the same thing I have to do it for the second one also. And you could use the tool to attach this monitor firmly to the center bar like this. And once it is attached, you can connect this monitor using this wire. So that's it. So this step is also done, and now we will move to the sub step in the number 4. Step is very easy. This is the handlebar which you have to place inside the coupler bar like this, and the same thing we have to do it for the left handlebar also, like this. Like this. Okay. And using the number 36 knob, you can just attach this handlebar to the coupler bar like this. It's pretty straightforward. Either you can have this setting or this setting. So there are two settings. So I'm just attaching this, just match the holes, and using the number 36 you attach this handlebar like this. So this is the right one, and we'll do the same thing for the left one. And once this is done, number 35 knobs or covers, and cover these nut coming out from this. That's it. So we have now handle is attached to the machine. Now last step of the assembly process, and this one is step number 6. In this step we need different kind of hardwares. Number 44, 2 pieces, that is this one. Then number 45, carriage bolt, 2 pieces, that is this. Then we need cap nut, spring washer, number 24, 42, and so on, right? So I've arranged all of those pieces, and these are the pieces. Now the only pieces which are missing in this entire set is number 42, number 46, and number 37. Now number 37 is basically a knob bolt, which is something like this, and this knob bolt is already attached to the bike over here. So this is number 36. So I'm just going to remove this number 36 and keep it at the place where we have that sticky over here. Now number 42 and number 46 are basically The 42 is like 12 pieces of washers, and number 46 is basically 8 pieces of bolt. Now this you won't find in the hardware set, but they are attached to the seat. So if you see, these are the bolts which I was talking about. That is number 46. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 pieces of bolts, and the washers, that is number 12, they are also attached to this one. So if you see, if I remove this one, you will see there is a washer already there. So you could just place like this, and you could remove this washer and bolt and keep it over here, so like this. So basically total 8 sets of bolts and washer. Let me remove all of them and keep it over here, and then we'll start assembling these parts. So I removed the bolts and washers. So basically you see over here total 8 bolts and 8 washers, and I was wondering where the other 4 washers are. Other 4 washers were there in the hardware set. So these are the 4 different washers. So total number 42, 8 plus 4, sorry, 12 washers. Okay. Now so basically what we are going to do is, we are going to take this rest bar, that is seat post bar, and we are going to attach this to the main frame using number 37. So this step is pretty straightforward. Here this goes inside, and you see there are holes over here, 1 2 3 4. So this is basically to adjust the height of the seat. So I'm just going to adjust somewhere over here, and once the holes are matched, you just tighten this number 37 to the body. You can always change the height of this raise bar. So this step is also complete. Now this part we need 3 parts, number 69, number 38, and number 24. So take number 24 washer, take number 38, that is the bolt, take number 69, and slide this entire thing through this bar like this. Okay, and there is a hole underneath. You could adjust the seating arrangement like this. Just pass this bolt and attach this one. So you can always change the seating up, front or back using this bolt. So I'm just sitting over here. So this part is also done. So now in this case we are going to take the rear bar, and for the rear bar also you have to make sure that left is on the left side, right is on the right side. So this rear bar and this reinforcement plate goes like this. Using number 45 and one washer, you have to pass this through this one like this. Sorry, the first one will be this, the bolt. So first bolt, then washer, and the nut. Same thing over here. So pass this one, then washer, and this entire rear handle will go over here like this. So this entire rear handlebar will go like this. So just adjust these nuts in such a way that they are flush with the holes like this, and same thing over here. And then the washer pass on the back side, and the nut. And the same thing we have to do it for this one also. Washer
and the nut. Oops. And once it is there, take the tool and just tighten this one. So in the next step, we are going to attach this seat cushion to number 16. So number 16 is this assembly. This goes on the seat cushion like this. Okay, and then take 4 washer and bolts which we removed earlier and attach this like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And take the Allen screw to tighten this, and then we'll go to the next step. Now take the another cushion which we have removed, place it on this one, and using the 4 washers and nuts attach this one too. So this step is pretty self-explanatory, and we have to do this for all the 4 nuts, and then once this is done, we have to tighten them. Now for this step, we are going to attach this back rest using 44, 65 and 42. So basically it goes like this: nut, spring washer and flat washer, and this will go like this, and then just match the holes from this side, and the same thing we have to do for this is first, and the same thing we have to do for the second one also, that is over here. So let me finish this step and then okay, this is almost done. The Allen screw and just tighten this out. So we are all done with assembling the bike. It's ready to go. The only thing what you have to do is press this mode. It will start and it will show you scan, time, distance, speed. It goes through the entire cycle as you start working on as you start exercising. You could increase or decrease the tension using this tension knob.